What is going on, everybody? We are back for another break here at the Iron Lion. That's right, another break here with me, Anthony, at the Iron Lion. We're doing a 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball Value Box, 40 box full case, number 6, random teams right now. I'm going to get everybody tagged up and everybody in here, and then we will get everybody randomed, and then we'll have the trade timer, and then we will get into the break. So let me get this one sent over. Sent to the group. Bam. Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful day today. I'm trying out a new stand for our front cam. So if you see me messing with it, that is what that is. What's going on?
How are ya?
Oh, just starting this 40 box
Oh my goodness.
40 box value break. So
of the baseball.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go, Nick Kurtz.
Getting everybody. Yeah, no. You can pull his redemption autos in here.
Oh, okay, nice.
So hopefully that's one we'll pull because that was a big one.
That's the hot one right now, right?
Yeah, him and Jacob Wilson. So the A's have a big one. If you get the A's, you are pumped right now.
I saw somebody just picked him up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That makes sense. They're hot.
I leave you to it. We're just stopping back by.
All right.
Home from the cabin.
Heck yeah. What's up, man? y'all have a good one.
Yeah. I'll be in my office for a little bit.
Okay. All right, getting everybody tagged over here. The thing about this one is that we have a lot of different names in here. So always love it when we have some different people in the breaks. Always a fun time. A lot of people helps. Sometimes having some really fun conversations during breaks. So if you're around, I try to pay attention to the combos going on. So I try to be active with those as best I can. Sometimes they're a lifesaver because sometimes these breaks can seem like they go forever because you're opening 40 boxes. I think this is honestly one of the harder breaks. We were talking about it the other day, me and Aiden, just because you literally have to physically open up so many boxes. So sometimes that can be a little bit of a tough sludge, you know, but we're gonna have a blast with this one. All right, everyone is tagged, I believe, so I should be able to get over to back to our page, and then we will get our breaks rolling. All right, we are back. Let me get this names pulled up. We'll get the random rolling. Let me get this one up here ready to. Oops. All right, get that one up. Make sure the XSplit's working. Let's see. There we go. Easier, faster this time. All right, here we go. Now we can get into our random. Random is up. We have Daniel Summers on the top. We have Adam Colette on the bottom. Anything less than 4 will roll again. Got a 5, so we are going to count this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Daniel Summers on the top. James Conlon on the bottom. That one into our sheet. Update that. And then we will knock over to. Went a little too far up top. All right, get back to here. And then we'll do our teams. We got Arizona Diamondbacks on the top, Washington Nationals on the bottom. Got a 6, so we are going to roll that. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Athletics on the top. that is one of the teams that you definitely want to have right now. Those guys are definitely having a nice couple players on that one there. So here we go. We are all set up. Let me get this teams dropped in here. Boom. And then we will roll this over. Here we go. Let me pull it down the random. Start the trade timer. And boom. Off we go. Drop these into our group real quick. Copy link. That is over. Oops. And yep, this one is next. Copy link. Paste. All right. Those are all over there. Let me get these names all trimmed down. About a minute 56 left. Cardinals are available via Steve Miller. Almost got my personal list that I can go off of ready. And then we got a minute left. Like I said, Cardinals are available via Steve Miller. So if anyone is wanting the Cardinals, Astros are also up via Jim Conlon. All right. I got that part all set up. Wearing the glasses today so I can see a little farther. Marlins are up as well. I'm going to let y'all keep going on the trade timer as it'll take me a little bit to get these boxes out. So feel free to continue with the trades until I get these topped up. So if anybody has any trades, take me a little bit to stack up. 40 is a crazy amount. We love it though. So many. Steve Miller, Cardinals for Marlins. Looks like a trade is proposed. First 20 out of the box. So many in the box. Our Brewers are also up. Our last four. Man, that is crazy. Okay. I'm going to show the empty box to my face cam because it's more logical. That's an empty box. Empty box right there. we get to Astros for Brewers potentially. Got you. Here we go. I'm going to start getting these squared away. You got until I get these all squared away, and then you'll be off and running. Just getting all of these loaded up here so we can get through them. Man, this is crazy. So many of these retail boxes. There we go. So many retail boxes. So little time. Oh, not retail boxes. So many blaster boxes. Value boxes. Jeez. My head is not there. All right. Rebuilt the case. Stacked up. Blaster boxes all in here. Here we go. All right. That is 5 deep right there, folks. 5 deep. All right, let's see. Just to confirm, I did see a trade now, so. All right, so let's see. Get back into here. So it looks like we have a. Why is it not letting me see the trade? Oh, there it is. 15 comments. Why it won't let me expand the comments? I have to go in the video to see that. Oh, there you go. I have to go in the video to see them. All right. So it looks like I got Astros for Brewers. Let's go Astros. I'll do the Astros for Brewers. So, so I have Jim. You're trading with Jason. Astros for Brewers. Yes. Once I get a confirm on both, I will make sure I switch that. Astros for Brewers. Okay, sweet. All right, I'll make sure I got that all traded. Move that into each other's spots. You guys are literally right next to each other on my alphabetical sheet. So, this one out. All right. Got you back in. All right. Cut that one. Boom. There we go. All right, I got Jim having the Brewers and Jason Cobberly having those Brewers. Or sorry, having those Astros now. Sorry. Jim Conlon, Brewers. Jason C, Astros. All right, here we go. We are going to start rocking this thing. Good luck, everybody. And let's pull some heat. All right. I'm ready. First box. Sitting there. Empty box. Oh, I missed the first one. Dang, that's crazy. There we go. Let's rip through these things. Here we go. The Dansby Swanson. We got a nice little Ray Wave and the Sepia. Let's get those both into our soft sleeves. You know what I didn't do? I didn't grab a. Two-lane, 3-lane. Sorry. Actually, I should have 2 lanes right there, so I'm gonna grab those in a minute. I'll grab them after this box. Add the green. We got a nice little silver right there on the Adams. Put it aside. Tyler Locklear. Got another sepia there on the Luis Cervino. there. Yeah, so there's that's like 7 packs per. So there's literally you're opening up 40 blasters, and then you're also opening up 7 packs. So nice one there. So you're opening up 40 and 7. That's like 280. So you're opening up like 320 things, I guess, here technically. Kind of nuts on a break, I guess, but makes sense. Got a nice little Fortune 15 there. Ooh, nice little James Wood on the Ray Wave. Look, get that one into a top loader. Nice one there for those Washington Nationals. Top loader. Nice. Nice pick up there. On that Ray Wave, we have the David Festa. Then we have the Christian Mina on the Sepia. Nice one there. Ketel Marte, Mason Wynn. Got a Deshaun Kiersey. Kiersey, yeah. That's how you say it. Sick one on that Ray Wave. For the Twins. 2 packs left to go in box number 1. Here we go. Graham Crane. There's a Logan Gilbert. There's a nice little Kobe Mayo as well. And Zevi Matthews on that Sepia. Got that one there. Got the silver on the Logan. Nice one there. All right, last pack of box number 1. And then I'm going to go grab me a 3-lane real quick. So I can put some stuff in. Got the Jarren Duran. There's a nice little retro on that one right there. Nolan Arenado on the Ray Wave. Sick one right there. That one into a sleeve. Let me grab my got my 3-lane here. I'll move my chair over here so I can have it sitting right next to me. Filling these in. Here we go. Sick. Awesome. Sorry about that, y'all. Totally forgot that one. Put aside. Oh, here we go. All right, we are on to box number 2. Empty box there. Missed that one too. I am terrible today. It's funny because I'm wearing my glasses today. I should be better at shooting. Got a Shota Imanaga. A Ronald Acuna Jr. Got a nice Cody Bellinger on the Ray Wave. Nice one there. Like that one. Tyler O'Neill on the Sepia. Pack number 2. I did see Aiden. So Aiden pulled a few autographs out of his nice little Dylan Cruz there. That went into a sleeve. And then I know he pulled quite a few Sepios right there. Yeah, Aiden pulled like 4 or 5 autos in his, so I want to go for 6. Hopefully we get 6. That'd be sick. Nice to pull a few. Gavin Sheets, Caden Dana, nice one there on the X Factor. Colton Cowser. It's all good. I probably need that sleeve in a minute anyway. Go. Max Fried. Nice little future stars right there. It's a sick Ray Wave right there on that one. Justin Verlander on the Sepia. I will say, quality control at Topps, man, is definitely not a thing. It seems like because these are supposed to have 4 cards per pack. I've definitely pulled a few that have had 5 cards per pack now already. And in the first couple I opened, I had some that had 3. So Max Scherzer right there on the Ray Wave. Chris Bryant. Seems like there's some sort of evening out of them, obviously, but you'll get 5 in some, 3 in the others, and then 4 in most of them. But it just seems a little funky. Got the Garcia there. We're gonna have a nice little Jarren Duran on the number to 199. Ray Wave, sick one there. Into a top loader. Nice one there. Then we're going to have that Shea Whitcomb. Got the Connor Wong on the Sepia. I'll get back to that Garcia and sleep that one as well. Oops. Yeah. Nice one there. Every pack has something, you know. A nice little Bobby Baseball. Nice little power players right there. Blake Dunn on the rookie Ray Wave. Nice one there. That went into a soft sleeve as well. Boom. On to box 3. Here we go. There we go. Empty box there. Made my first one. I'm a pro now. Alec Burleson, and boom, we got a nice little retro Paul Skeens. Oops. Nice one there. Gonna have a Brett Rooker on the Ray Wave. Aaron Judge on the Sepia for those Yankees. Potential MVP buyback, who knows? Nice one there. Got the Tyler Gentry. There's a nice little Josh Naylor on the Ray Wave. Love the Ray Waves. They're some of my favorites. Here we go. Royce Lewis. Riley Green. Sean Manaea, as well as a Mackenzie Gore. Oh, Logan Driscoll. Got a nice little Mason win there. Hurston Waltrip and Aaron Nola. One of my favorite pulls was an Aaron Nola. I pulled a K-Zone out of the tops of Aaron Nola. Super sick. Love that card. Love that design. Former pitcher myself. Willie Adams. It's a sick Simon there. Wyatt Langford on the Sepia. Super sick one there. Love the Sepias too. I love the Sepias across all the Topps Chrome products. UFC, all the fun stuff. I know they did them a couple years ago in the, maybe 2 years ago in the UFC product. Topps Chrome UFC actually just a solid product all around. But yeah, the Sepias, they use them. Brian Buxton there. Rafael Devers. Got another little Sepia there. They use them in like the F1 and all that fun stuff. Love when they do that. Always a fun pickup. All right. Here we go. Dylan Cease. A nice little Lariano right there. Or Luciano. There. One there. All right, let's get these ones move over real quick, and then I'll start on the next box. There we go. All right, here we go. On to box 4. Empty box right there. Paul, I would not be surprised on that, to be honest with you. Auto to 25. I pulled last case I pulled well, it was the jumbos, but I pulled a number to 10 auto, so I'm hoping. I would love it. Love it, love it, love it. That'd be sick. Ooh, nice little Freddie Freeman there. Got the Clayton Kershaw. Yeah, that's probably how they do it. They're probably like, you know what? That's probably, I will say this, though. That is probably how they originated. I bet you the printer got low. Ooh, Freddie Freeman dropping in my hand. That was crazy. The printer got low, and they were like, you know what? There you go. This is, we should do this. And that's how they got to that. So, Josh Jung, Dylan Diggler. Oh, Rivers Ryan right behind each other. Sick. Would not be surprised. I used to work at Frito-Lay, and someone told me that that's how they created the Munchies, the ones where it's like got like Doritos and pretzels and everything in. I'm about to have. Thought I was gonna have an orange. It's just gonna be a retro. Nice one there. Got the Hayden Burns on. They said the Munchies were created because they just were sweeping everything up at night, and they were like, oh, we should throw all this in a bag. So you never know. You never know how things get created. That would not be surprising though if the printer was getting low and they were like, we should do this as a card. CJ Abrams right there. We got a nice little Tyler Gentry on the Ray Wave. Can't bag on Topps too much, I guess, though. They do have a solid product. Topps Chrome is very nice, so I'll take it. Nice little Garrett Mitchell there, and the Hurston Waldrop. Little sepia on that Drew Romo. Met him during Rockies Fest this past year. Nice one there. Might have to pick up some of those cards for next year, maybe. When we go to Rockies Fest. Get some autos. On. There's a sick Connor Gillespie on that Ray Wave. Nice one there. And we're going to have sepia right there for the Diamondbacks. All right, dang, we are almost through the first four. Nice little Roki on the back here. Be cool if it's sepia. Zach Wheeler. Got the Royce Lewis. It is a sepia. Nice. Heck yeah. On the Roki. I'm going to put that one into a top loader. Nice one there. Get that Royce Lewis into the silver. Nice one. All right. Do another one, and then I'll move the space over again. On the box 5. Just take the wall down as we go. There you go. Empty box. Oh, too far. Missed. I am shooting with my right hand. I am a lefty, so next one I'll do my left. Royce Lewis. Ooh, nice little fortune. I like this insert. Got the Ray Wave there. Sick one there. Pete Alonso, Freddie Freeman. Oh, nice little Matt Chapman on the Ray Wave. Ooh, and a Luis Robert on the sepia. Nice one on the Ray Waves. It'd be sick to have a whole set of Ray Waves. It'd be cool. Rushman. There's a nice little regular Luis Robert. Anthony Santander on the Sepia. Rocking through there. I was watching this Pokemon break the other day of this dude, and he was just ripping through cards so fast. It was nuts, dude. I was like, I don't know how this man's doing this. So Tyler Locklear there for those Mariners. Be interesting with the buyback. If I don't believe Cal Raleigh has any cards in top, so if he wins the MVP, that buyback's gonna be really weird. So Brooks Lee there. We got the Jimenez, and then ooh, nice, got a nice little sepia of Manny Machado. Got to watch a lot of Manny Machado when he played for the Orioles when I lived on the East Coast. Probably, dude. No joke. Dude, he was just ripping through him like so fast. I was like, what the heck, man? That is so crazy. But he was doing it with skill, so I mean, I got to give him that. Seth Lugo right there. He was going, though. I was like, man. That guy's out here. He had like his hand all. It was like weird. He was like placing him back. It was so odd. Like, he was just ripping through those boxes. Swanson. This one there. Got the Lewis Angel Acuna. That's funny. Regular and the sepia in the same pack. Nice one there for the Reds. Let me move this over. Boom. And just like that, we are through 5 boxes. That is funny though. He probably was trying to get them open before they came and got him. Empty box right there. Homemade that one. That was a righty shot though. Still. Logan Webb. This dude looks like one of my best friends. Every time I see that card, I have to like double look at it. Looks like my boy Gems. Logan Webb. Nice one there on the Luis Savino. Corbin Carroll on the sepia. Sick. Like that. That's cool. Savino looks sick right there on that Ray Wave. Wyatt Langford. Ooh, Bobby Baseball right there on that refractor. Nico Horner. Pete Alonso on the sepia. Not a bad pack. Right there. Bobby Baseball. Gotta love a good Bobby Baseball. Still one of my bucket lists to pull an auto of him. Oh yeah, I know, it's crazy. Even the base cards. That's why I love Chrome, because it's, you know, it's just there's nothing base about any of it. I will say the series top series 2, I believe is what it was that I ripped last night. I was like, what are we doing? Like, it just seemed like there was a lot of dupes, and it's like, if you're gonna have something like that, you might as well make it, you know, I don't know, a little nicer, like more different variations, or I don't know, something like that. But that stuff after the first, like, when you opened a case, after like the first 3 boxes, you were like, man, I'm seeing so many duplicates. So I can understand a little bit of it when you're kind of going through it and opening a case or something. But yeah, man, it's, I mean, we all grew up loving ripping packs. So like, can't lose the passion of the rip of the pack, you know? It's a fun time. I get excited over like stuff that I probably think most people wouldn't get excited over, but I really like it. Blake Snell right there on the silver, and a Aaron Schunk on the Sepia. Sick. Also met him at Rockies Fest. Sick one there. Yeah. I believe it. It's crazy. I mean, there's so many people that just if it's not a hit, they don't want it. Now I understand if you're like, short on space and that's what you do. You only collect the hits. It kind of sucks that they go in the trash. I mean, that's crazy. Like, kids would love to have that stuff. So we actually have one of our regular buyers. He if he doesn't pick up his PC, he'll take the hits, but he'll always say, "Hey, donate the rest of the kids," because that's always cool. So yeah, don't give them away. Right, McRae right there on that Ray Wave. Yeah, that's cool. I love these Sepias. That is the thing I will say about I think, and it's probably because it is Chrome, so it doesn't feel as crazy because it is 4 cards per pack. You don't feel like you're seeing the same things over and over and over and over again, even when you probably are. But nice little Trey Turner there, the Sepia on the Carlos Rodriguez. So I actually really like the opening this stuff. So it's just it feels different. Whereas like Top Series 2. I think it was Series 2. Like every time you saw Juan Soto, right after it was Luis Angel Acuna. Like, so it's like, all right, like you kind of knew where everything was at in a pack. Nice little Chris Sale there. So then you started telegraphing stuff. So that's the kind of sucky thing. But this stuff, not a bad rip at all. Always fun and good stuff. Willie Adams, Kevin Alcantara there. Got a Gavin Lux on the Ray Wave. And a Sepia for the Royals right there. This one's there. Logan Gilbert, Riley Green, Josh Hader. Nice one there. I got to see Josh Hader pitch when he was in the Brewers minor league system when Colorado Springs still had a team. I mean, we still do. I guess we have the vibes, but when we had a minor league team. Driscoll, a nice little Ian Kiner Fair there. Brandon Donovan right behind Brandon Donovan. Nice one there. Let's see. Definitely off of Aiden's autograph pace here. I feel like he had one every couple boxes, but I guess 4. I guess he had either 4 or 5, so I guess he had one every 8 or every 10, depending on how you. Oops, sorry, empty box there. I would love to pull a Jacob Wilson, Nick Kirk. That's right, Hader. I hardly know it, Nice little Aaron Judge, Cisco Lindor. Got a nice Jackson Churio right there on the Ray Wave. Ooh, nice little Paul Skeens on the Ray Wave. And we're going to have our first short print that will go into a mag right behind it. This one there. That is a sick Ray Wave right there. Boom. We're going to have a fanatical Trey Turner going over to those Phillies. That is a part of the short prints in the blaster boxes. So, get that one all magged up. Nice one there on that. Trey Turner's one of my brother's favorite players. He is a huge Nationals fan, so big fan of his when he played there. PC'd him, so still picks up his cards from time to time. There. Here we go. Nice one there on the Fanatical for those Phillies. I'm going over to Shane. Get our first one on the board right there. And Phillies getting more love. Bryce Harper on the Sepia. I love Trey. Zabby, nice little Gunnar Henderson there. Josh Hader again. Mason Miller. I know it's crazy that the A's have been crushing. One of my favorite players all time did play for the A's, so Octavio Dotel. He was very cool. Gotta watch him play a lot of minor league games. That's a nice little James Woods again. James Woods showing up in the different versions of the refractor here. Got a Ray Wave, got a regular X-Fractor. There you go. Pulled a sick auto this weekend in the breakthrough spot. Oh, was that Jacob Wilson that got pulled? Is that you? Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that. That is sick. I'm actually going to post that, actually, I think later on tonight, probably. I actually had it scheduled nice. Adley Rushman right there. Been getting back to posting more of the hits, so that one is definitely going to appear on the internet for sure. Yeah, nice little talent rush is nice for the hope factor, especially with y'all moving around and stuff. I used to wear an A's hat a lot because my name's Anthony, obviously. So I'd wear A's hats quite a bit. So just because I said A's on it. Jeff McNeil. Ooh. I'm always afraid of hitting the camera in the front. And so every time I feel like I'm hitting it, my hands get a little bit low. I'm like, oh. Vladdy. Nice little Spencer Strider there. Anthony Santander. Got Nick Gonzalez on that Sepia. We are through our first 8 boxes, folks. Calling an maybe we'll have an autograph the next 2. Oh, for real? Dang, that was a good time. For real. Ricky, what, Dave Stewart probably there. Who else was there? Canseco, McGuire. Bunch of those other guys as well. Yeah, that was a heck of a time. Except for my energy drink. And we are starting on layer 2 of 5. Empty box there. Let's see if I can overshot it just a little bit. Just a little slight overshot. All edged there. Sick Ozuna on the Ray Wave. Right there. Oops, I don't know why I separated my piles in a weird way. Wyatt Langford. Jesse Winker. Nice little Brooks Lee there. Sepia. Those Ray Waves. All dialed up. I do think they should make an entire set of Ray Waves. It would be sick. Only Ray Waves. Ooh, there. I'm gonna I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I'm gonna show you guys. They're harder to see. I didn't expect it to be super crazy, but that is my first one I've pulled, so I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but they didn't make them as noticeable as last year's. But that is the light board variation. So that one is going to get magged up of Drew Romo. So going over to those Rockies. Light board variation. Usually these have like a little spot to pull it apart. Alright, that one's not cooperating. We'll go to the next one. Love the light boards, they're always fun. Last year I feel like they were a little more noticeable, but definitely noticeable enough this year. Drew Romo. That'd be a sick one to get autographed. Like a cool pen. Nice one there. Variation. Go. Nice one going over to those Rockies. I mean, yeah, that's true. I guess Chrome Cosmic is kind of like a Ray Wave. Yeah, yeah. I could definitely see that. Yeah, I do love the that does make sense. That Cosmic is one of my favorite favorite products. So has my favorite SSP in it, the Planetary Pursuits. I love the way they do the Planetary Pursuits. Very cool on those, because I mean, I like that it's a super short print that has even shorter printed elements of it. It's always a fun one. Nice one there on that one. Nice little Acuna there on the Ray Wave. Nice one there. Nice little Tarek Skubal. O'Neal Cruz. There's the Josh Hader on that Sepia. There it goes. There for a second. Boom. Move these ones over. We'll start rocking on to the next one. Here we go. On to box number 10. Oops. Empty box. Jeez, I'm getting worse. That's not good. Joey Bart, Chris Sale, nice little Shea Whitcomb on the Ray Wave. This one there. Lugo, got Bradley Blaylock. Nice little Matt Shaw there. And the Jung Hoo Lee. And Grant Holmes. I love Grant Holmes. I pulled a 5 of 5 of him in the Top Series 2. I love that he was drafted in 2014 and literally made his Major League debut like just recently. So shows you kind of like everyone has a little different journey, and that's what part of the reason we love baseball. You know? It can take you 10 years to get to the pro. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm with you on that. I and I think the market kind of is showing that too. Bloss, Nacho Alvarez. Nice one there. They went in hard on him on that's a Colton Cowser on that one. They went in pretty hard on him on the on these Topps products. So Fortune 15. Ray Wave there as well. Tyler Fitzgerald on the sepia. Nice little Mikey Skremski on the. I have good luck with Mikey Skremski, especially in the Topps product. Pulled a cool auto of him. Pulled like the nameless like error one as well. Devin Williams there. Got the Josh Bell on the sepia. Nice one there and nice one there. Boom. Sick one there. Move this over. Through the next two. Get to that. There you go. There. Empty box. I am getting definitely worse. Freddie Freeman. Jackson Merrill. Nice little Jace Jung there. Max Muncy. And Dustin Harris. Bryce Harper. Bichette. Stuart Barrera. Bryce Harper's very good at baseball. Sorting people. We got more people starting actually this week, so been busier than ever. So Brandon Lockridge. It's kind of crazy. So we're actually expanding our shipping department. So Kobe Mayo. Nice little Ray Wave of the Mookie. And the Lawrence Butler on the sepia. We have some that are very, very fast too, so it's nice when they just kind of rip through. I guess when you see it all every day, I guess, you know. Tovar. Nice little Cole Reagan's there on the Ray Wave. Bregman, Josh Lowe. There's a Nick Gonzalez. Ozuna, Jazz Chisholm on that sepia. This one there. Had a little stick on that. Just so you know, there is a sticky piece of this card. So, I'll stick this in here very lightly. Gunk. I had it happen earlier on a Panini product too. The whole back of a card was just nothing but gunk. I had to like definitely send a pack and a box to somebody because they needed a replacement. It was on an autograph too. I was like, what are we doing? So always not fun when you have to do that because, you know, you get a nice autograph. You don't want to have to reach out to Panini to figure out how to get a replacement or something comparable when they didn't have good pack stuff. 2 cards literally sticking together, you know. So we got your place to sort. I got you. That one had like a weird thing on the back too. So Luis Savino and McDermott on the sepia. Here we go. Nice ray wave there. Turner, Christopher Morale there for the Tampa Bay Rays. Nice little Pete Alonso. Nico Horner on the sepia. Sweeney. Oh, a nice little Kershaw there. Anthony Volpe. Nice one there. Alec Baum. All etched there. Nice little ray wave. Christian Campbell's a good one. Get him into a top load. Nice little rookie on that one.
Yeah, you made a dent.
No, it's. I think I did the math. I was like, there's 7 packs per box. There's 40 boxes. That's like 280 packs to open, plus the 40 boxes you have to open. So like 320 things to open essentially.
Plus you got a sleeve and top load.
Sleeve and top load, you know.
At least 1 per pack, I would say.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, usually the soft sleeves too. Every other pack is about a top load so far.
And what do we hit so far?
And then the mags. So we got the Fanatical, which is one of the Trey Turner, which is one of the not cases, but a short prints in the blaster. Then we got the
nice.
Drew Romo scoreboard. So it's got like the Colorado Rockies logo behind it.
Sweet.
Yeah, those are sick. Yeah, so.
The 2 autos came out of the Rockies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw.
All right, we're gonna take off.
Alrighty, we'll see you next.
Thanks,
see you tomorrow.
I'll be down all week. So.
Okay.
Tuesdays.
Awesome. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Nice little Nolan Gorman on that one right there. This one's over. Here we go. Empty box there. Okay, lefty's no good, no, not better, but it's also I think they're too light. I think that's the thing. Can't get enough push on them because they're too light. Nice little Junior Caminero. There's a nice David Festa on the Ray Wave. Okay, there you go. Trying to feel it out there. Hunter Green. Nice little Carlos Rodriguez. Tyler Locklear. Say so far there have been more packs with 5 than there have been with 3. I think I've had 1 with 3 and at least probably 20 with 5 in them. So Getting extra cards, guys. Always like that. Henderson. Some Ozzy Albies. Matt Chapman. Brady Basso on that sepia. This one there. Scoreboard. I said scoreboard. It's light board variations. I don't know why I said scoreboard. Matt Chapman right there. This one there. Marte. Brooks Lee. There we go. Christian Yelich. And then the Ozzy Albies on the sepia. Nice little Yelly right there. Brewers. Brandon McRae. So Ryan Mountcastle. Followed by Ryan Mountcastle. This one there. Jared Duran. Nice little Michael Harris II. Kobe Mayo. Lars Nootbaar. One of the cooler names in baseball. Michael Harris 2. This one there. The next box. Empty box. That one made it. I made it. Wasn't even trying. See, it's all muscle memory, I think. I don't even have to. Don't think about it. Just throw it. Got the Braden Doyle. Trey Sweeney. That's little Sean Manaea there. Chris Bryant. Matt Olson on that sepia right there. Cool one there. Sean Manaea on that Ray Wave as well. I know. I'm with you on it. Like, I'm like, maybe the back half, or maybe when I took them out of the box, maybe I put all the good boxes towards the back or something. I don't know. This one is not as fire as the last one for sure. I'm with you on that. Maybe we'll just have like a crazy back half of this. That's a little Shohei there on the silver. Gotta love a good Shohei silver. Brandon Lockridge. Luis Castillo on the sepia. Carlos Correa. Freddie Peralta. Gilbert Diaz. And this one is definitely not the best start that I've seen comparative to what Aiden had in his. So, Bomb, Sandy Alcantara. There's our first auto. It's gonna be a Cameron Misner, number to 499 for the Rays. All right, maybe this is the turning point. Nice little rookie auto there for the Rays. Who's got my Rays? Oh, Sam Salafay, or Sam Salfidi. Sorry, it's the first time I've seen and had to say that name. Nice one's there. Hunter Green, Sandy Alcantara as well. The silvers. All right, that's where the luck changes. Now we start pulling all the heat. Corey Seager. Mike Yastrzemski there. All right. Over. 2 more boxes, and then we are officially 40% of the way done with this break. I will take another drink of my energy drink. Maybe check my phone to see why it's blown up the whole time. Hopefully everything is good. There we go. Empty box right there. Ooh. All right. There we go. Merrill got the all etched. The Ray Wave. This is Adam Kloffenstein. I wonder if he is related to the former football player. Last name Kloffenstein. That is an odd last name. Nice little Jerks and Profar on the sepia. And the Ray Wave right there for the Guardians. Yu Darvish, Aaron Nola, Teoscar Hernandez. Pete Alonso. Nice little Will Warren there. Duran, got Spencer Schollenbach on that nice Ray Wave. Dylan Cruz on the Ray Wave, sick one there. That went into a top loader. Nice one there for the Nationals. Sheets. Nice little Anthony Santander. All right, move these ones over as well, and then we will hop into the next one. Empty box. All right. Got the flow back. Got the flow back. So Reese Hoskins. Strider. Josh Jung. Michael King. There's a nice little Michael Hellman on that Ray Wave. Brooks Baldwin on the sepia. Give us another hit here. Grom. Shane Bieber. There it is right there. Freddie Peralta down there for a second. Get that Matt Shaw. And that's another light board variation. Mag that one up here. there on the Shane Bieber. This light board variation magged up. There. Second light board variation there for those Brewers. Freddie Peralta. There's Freddie Peralta next. Bryce Churig. CJ Abrams, Connor Norby, Jung Ho Lee, James Woods. Put that one into a sleeve for the Nationals. We got the Jung Ho Lee, Jung Ho Lee. Nice little Fortune 15 there. Also on the James Wood. The Willie Adams on the Ray Wave right there. Ketel Marte on the Sepia. Shohei right there. There's a Jacob Wilson. Even if it's a regular, we'll take it. It means he's going to start showing up more. At least that's what I'm putting in the universe. Nice one there. Have a Ryan McMahon, Christopher Morale, and Ozuna on the Sepia. This one there. Let's rip into the next one. Just rock through these next four. Get us halfway through. Here we go. Empty box there. I think I made 4 in a row now. I'm on fire. So Tarek Skubal on the Ray Wave. Would love to pull his logo, man. Being a Detroit fan, you know. Stephen Kwan, there's a nice little Roki. Followed by the Ray Wave, Anthony Volpe. Thorpe, and then a Paul Goldschmidt on the one in a top loader. I feel like that is a photo variation. I'm going to check that one at the end. That is not what Paul Goldschmidt... I don't think that's what Paul Goldschmidt looks like. Maybe it is, but... Logan Webb right there. I feel like... maybe it's Cody Bellinger's that looks a little different. More sticky stuff on these dang cards. It's in the same spot too. It's such a weird. It's like on those silver ones mostly. Carpenter. There's a Chris Bryant on the X-Fractor. All etched. Nice little. Minnesota. There's a Hunter Renfrow. Refractor there. Nice little all rookie rush. I'll put that one. All etched rookie rush. Nice one there. Got the Cade Povich. Got the Nick Castellanos. On the Sepia. And that Shane McClanahan. On that one right there. Put these ones aside. I'm going to check my phone because it is going off. Sure everything is good on the website here. 1 second. It does look fine, so we are good on all of that. There. 5 for 5. Go. Kinsey Gore. Adam Mazur. Hayden Birdsong. And Kumar Rocker. Come on, auto. Gavin Lux. Greg Jones. Now. That's a little Anthony Volpe on that X-Fractor. Ozzy Albies. Garrett Cole. Logan Webb on that. I gotta take a picture of this dude's card before the end of the night. Send it to my buddy. That dude looks exactly like one of my best friends. That's crazy. Nice little ray wave there of Clayton Kershaw. There's another auto right there. Michael Peterson right there on the auto for those Miami Marlins. Pitcher auto right there. We got the Marlins. Oh, Andrew Harrison. Nice one there. Couldn't find it there for a second. Xander Bogaerts there in a sepia. Nice little Jacob Wilson right there on the insert. Definitely just sleeve up and top load everything Jacob Wilson. Pretty much at this point. We have that Matt Strom, Mason Miller. Here we go. box there. Schwarber, Greavy, Hunter Green, and the extra cards. I feel like we're getting more sepias and more like refractor stuff, which is fine by me. We are getting five cards in almost every pack now at this point, which is supposed to be a 4 per pack, but got the nice one there. Richard Fitz. Who that is? Christian Yelich. Will Warren. Amador right there. Met him also this offseason at Rockies Fest. Cole Reagans, Jake Bloss. Put him in the wrong one. Almost stuck him in the regular pile. Nice little Dansby Swanson. Sean Manaea again. Nice one there. Williams. Juan Soto on the sepia. I loaded up the soft sleeves because I am going through them. Nice little Jacob Wilson there on the retro. Jacob Wilson starting to show up. Love to see his autograph show up here as well. Jackson Merrill right there. Alrighty, these one's over. There we go. Alright, boom. After this one, we'll be halfway through this break. So, empty box there. Let's go. Ian Happ. Nice little Fortune 15 there. Ooh, nice little Ray Wave Ben Rice. Like that. That one into a top loader as well. Nice little Ben Rice there for the Yankees. Drew Romo. Alrighty. Yeah. Jackson Jobe on the Ray Waves. Sick ones there. Scooball. This little Ketel Marte. It's funny when there's one upside down. Andrew Benintendi. Leo Jimenez here. Pulled his autograph the other day. Nice one there. Renfro. Cody Bellinger, Lars Nootbaar. I think I've only pulled this Cody Bellinger in a Ray Wave or an X-Raptor. I think I've pulled it in anything else. Nice little James Wood right there. On the retro. Nice one there. We're going to have this Logan Webb on that Ray Wave. From California. Okay. I was just checking to see if he was from near where my boy is from. See if maybe they're relatives or something. Talk baseball all the time, so I would assume he would have told me if a relative was in the pros, but never know. It's Ray Wave. Corey Seager. There's an O'Neal Cruz. And we are officially halfway through this break, folks. This one there. These ones aside. All right. Drink of this. Check, make sure everyone's alive. All right. You're rocking. Back half. Empty box there. Money. Let's go. Fortune 15. Ooh, nice Christian Campbell on that Ray Wave. Another good rookie. Get that one into a top. Or another good prospect, I should say. That one into a... Pulled this autograph the other day. Sick. Boom. There we go. Harris. All right. Nick York. Nice little Wyatt Langford. Josh Bell. Bradley Blaylock. Got to meet him and his family actually at Rockies Fest. Talked to his dad a little bit about what it was like to have your son drafted to the major leagues. Stuff like that. So, very cool. Cedric Mullen right there. Shea Whitcomb. Nice one there. So Ronald Acuna Jr. There's a Luciano on the Ray Wave. Ooh, got an SSP right here too. Got the Mackenzie Gore. We're gonna have a Bobby Witt Jr. on the Shadow Etch. Nice one there. Going over to the Royals. I was going over to Preston LaForme. Nice one there. On that one. Nice little Shadow Etch SSP. take that one all day. Bobby Baseball. Congratulations, Royals, on that one. Nice little Bobby Baseball Shadow Etch SSP. Super sick right there. This Fanatic go over a little. Get it squeezed in here. All right, get back to this pack. Nick York there. Got the Brian Hayes there. Sit one there. Get the Gore. Here we go. Back half is looking nice so far. SSP in the first box. See if we can keep it up. Empty one there. Made it. Shamanaya. This one there. Tyler Locklear. Gleyber Torres on the Sepia. Nice little Stephen Kwan. Spencer Horwitz. Andrew Benintendi right there on that X-Fractor. Riley Green, all etched. Nice Corbin Carroll on the Ray Wave there. Take that one all day. There we go, Corbin Carroll. 2 packs to go in this one. Pack one to stick. There's an Aaron Shunk on the Ray Wave. Also met him at Rockies Fest. Met them all. Mayo got a Gleyber Torres, Bo Bichette, DJ Hurd. Alrighty, move these ones over real quick, and then we'll get into the next boxes. Oops. Empty box. Plastic in. Made it again. I'm on a roll now. Long. Nice little Fortune 15 there of Paul Skeens. Going into a soft sleeve. Love the design on these. These are so sick. I wish they'd make those a short print. Tyler O'Neill. Gavin Lux. Fitz. Sepia of Freddie Freeman. Jace Jung. Rafael Devers. Carlos Correa. Brent Rooker. Pedro Leon. Michael Wacha. Nice little J-Rod right there. Mason Wynn. O'Neal Cruz. Right. Connor Wong on the Ray Wave. Francisco Alvarez. There's a nice Teoscar Hernandez, number 2, 150. Little color match. Nice one there. Schwarber there. Got a Reese Hines. There's a regular Bellinger. Nice little Brenton Doyle. Sepia on the Adley Rushman. Ryan McMahon. Mason Miller on that one right there. Got a nice little Shohei on the Sepia. Top loader action right there. Mason Miller. Nice little Aaron Shunk on the X-Fractor. Scuba on the all etched Hayden Birdsong. Ryan River. River Ryan, sorry. This one there. Birdsong. Got a Birdsong and a River. Alrighty. Mike Trout. That's the first Mike Trout I think I've seen in this. Nice little Joey Bart right there. Looks like we may have a color there, right there. Jackson Jobe. We're going to have an Enrique Hernandez, and we're going to have a Bryce Turek on the number 2/199. Terang. So numbered one there. Into a top loader. All right, starting to see a little bit of nice, decent stuff here. Let's see if we can go on this back half of this. This last 40% of this break, crush it, get us a couple autographs, get us a couple case hits, all the fun stuff. Empty box. I found my target. My aim is locked in now. Nice little Michael Harris on the Ray Wave. Tanner Babi on the Sepia. I like these horizontal ones. They're sick. So Jose Altuve, Shane McClanahan on the Sepia. Run out of soft sleeves probably. By the end of this break. Ricker. There's a nice little Kristen Campbell on the X-Fractor. Put that one into a sleeve. This one there for the Red Sox. All etched right there on that one. Got the Rivers Ryan, Christian Walker, and Kim on the Sepia. River Ryan. Young, Angel Martinez, and Del Santos. India. There's a nice little Connor Gillespie on the number to 250. Maybe we did save the stuff toward the back. Who knows? We've already gotten on the back half of this case. We've gotten 3 numbered cards, and we're not even close to done. Whereas on the front half, we only had 1. So that should tell you. Maybe we're on to something. Fortune 15 there. I'm going to put that one. All right. Put that one into a. Put the Tyler Anderson on the Ray Wave. Nice one there. Box. Almost shorted it, but it didn't. So Austin Riley there. Little Ray Wave, and the Sepia of Salvador Perez. It should be a Hall of Famer. He's done. Just my opinion. Judge. Nice little Jackson Churio and a Nolan Gorman on the sepia. Nico Kadarius Cavadas. Sorry, Cavadas on the X-Fractor. Anthony Volpe. Cool Mike Burrows. And the Cameron Misner on the sepia. Ray Wave there. Screwball, Verlander, a nice little McNeil. And the re-signs on the sepia. All right, move these ones over. Oh, my hand hit the camera. Knew it was going to happen at least once. That's why we have the side camera. There we go. Should pop back up here. My side camera hit. My side camera. It is re-engaging. There it goes. Sorry about that, guys. This is the first break with the new stand. So sure everything's fine. First break with the new stand. It's like magneted on instead of actually being clamped in, so it takes a bit to get used to, and it's in a different position, so having to move around it, not super fun sometimes, but we'll find the right spot for it. Make it nice. There you go. That's why we have multiple cams, just in case. Josh Lowe. Funny because I feel like I haven't seen a Cedric Mullins in like this entire break, but maybe I have. Card seems pretty distinctive though. Go. So Jarren Duran, Logan Gilbert. There. The Albies. Blake Dunn on the X-Fractor. This one there. Nice little power player there. Nice little. 1 second. Put the soft sleeves here. There. Cruz on the power players. And the Justin Henry Malloy on the Ray Wave. Nice little Will Wagner. Pulled his autograph the other day. There it is. There's another hit right there. That's going to be our case hit as well. Heck yeah, ultraviolet right there of Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. Nice one there, going to Clint. Another SSP right there. Heck yeah. I don't think I like this year's ultraviolet look as much as I liked last year's, but still a sick card. And an SSP to boot. So add it to the SSP pile. Boom, for the Dodgers. Got Brooks Lee. There's that other. I don't know if helixes are in the value box or not, but if they are, I believe they're numbered potentially. That would be sick. I haven't seen a helix. There's a Gunnar Henderson right there. Ryan Bliss on that. Ray Wave. Gunnar Henderson there on the Ray Wave. And Fernando Tatis Jr. on the Sepia. Nice one there. Pete Alonso. Matt McLean and A.U. Darvish. Like to see another autograph before the turn. Nice one there. Before we get on that back 8, I'd like to see at least one more auto. So Shohei Managa. There's a Kim on the Ray Wave. Burrows on that Sepia. Nice Michael King on that Railway. Wagner, Dustin Harris, and Connor Gillespie on that Sepia. All right, put that one into the box, and then we will get on to these next ones. We've got 4 before we get to that back wall. After this one, I'll probably have to start standing up for every single one because they are further away. I don't want to knock anything over. Empty box there. Ooh, made it. Let's go. Paul Skeens. A wave there. Vladdy. Jacob Wilson right there. On that. Next one, get that one into a top loader. Like to get some sort of Ray Wave or something of him as well. Got the Ray Wave of Chris Bryant and the Nolan Arenado sepia. Goldschmidt, Chris Sale, Zach Neto on the sepia. So Isaac Dolans on that X-Fractor. Players there. Got the Nestor Cortez, the Otto Lopez right there. Jesus. Sticky. Nathan Lowe there. There's an autograph. River Ryan for the Dodgers. That one coming your way. Nice one there. Got one before we hit the wall. That was nice. Hopefully, maybe we can get another one. Nice little Ben Rice here as well. Put that one into a top load as well. And, if we can get one before we make the turn, maybe we get more than Aiden got in his box, or his boxes, I should say. Castellanos, Jace Jung, Corey Seager, and the Max Muncy. This one there. Gonna look this Jace Jung up. I feel like that one is could be tripping, but okay. Let's get that eBay real quick. Not losing my mind. That is an image variation. SP right there. I'm gonna put that one into a Jace Jung on the photo variation. Over here. Pull it in a little. All right. We're rocking. Get these off to the side. Nice one there. Might be able to reach this one now. I can. All right, let's get us an auto or something. Oops, empty box there. Hit that one. Being a lefty. That's Wyatt Langford on the Ray Wave. Lee, Alec Burleson. Nice one there. Shota Imanaga, Christian Walker. I love that Imanaga. Such a cool photo. Cool one there. Oops. Christian Morale. Definitely at some point during this last little bit of these, I'm going to have to go grab me some more soft sleeves to have ready. Mayo, Xavier Edwards, and Ryan Jeffers. Gore. Gorman. Gavin Sheets. Dallas Garcia. Down to our last 10. We are through 30 of these folks. 30. Here we go. Let's go. Wells. The Goldschmidt on the Ray Wave. So that one actually is just his regular one. I must have been thinking of the Bellinger. Cassis. Ooh, we're going to have a nice number 299. Gilbert Diaz. That is a sick one right there. That went into a top loader for the Diamondbacks. Nice one, Dan Grant. That one's coming to your way. A numbered and an auto. So, hey. Fingers are holding up good. Honestly, not too bad. I'll take it. They're doing pretty good. We are actually... Now we have 4 autos. I believe Aiden pulled 4 or 5 out of his. So we are on pace now to have the same or more. So that is what I like to see. Take another SSP though too. I mean, asking for things. Cody Bellinger, Nolan Jones, Vinny. Tell you what, definitely looking forward to maybe grabbing some Taco Bell on the way home too. Just realized I don't think I've eaten anything all day. It's all right. For the love of the game, you know? Connor Norby. Riley Green on the... And we got the Kerry Carpenter on the Sepia. Riley Green sick. I might make it. I might make it through the next box, and then I'm gonna have to go grab me some soft sleeves. So I was already completely loaded up before, but Jacob Wilson, put that one into a top loader as well. See a Josh Wilson, you put a Josh Wilson in. Sick one there. Nick Castellanos. Teoscar Hernandez. Jonathan India. There. All right, let's pick up here. We are on to the last box before we are on the last 8, the final wall. Empty box there. Green. So Jonathan India on that Ray Wave. Nice one there. So Josh Jung, Matt Carpenter, Alex Bregman. Whoa, that's awesome. Heck yeah. Vinny Jr. is awesome. Tell Sawyer, congratulations. He's got the high hands. He might be the new breaker. Get Sawyer on here. He got some nice hot hands. Let him pull some stuff. Junior to 125. That's pretty sick. I like that. I bet he was. That's a sick pull. What was it out of? What was the product? Nice one's there. Max Muncy. Alright. Didn't even make it through the box. Let me go grab some more soft sleeves real quick. Back from some soft sleeves. Let's get them into the... Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Out of the UEFA Blaster? That's sick. That's a great pull out of the UEFA Blasters. Did he see the stuff Aiden pulled so far over the weekend? Some some sick Yamals and also Messi to 25 jersey on the tie-dye. Aiden had a little bit of a hot hand going on with the soccer this weekend. Jacob deGrom, Kobe Mayo, Nick Sogard. There. Yeah, that FIFA Select is nuts. We've had some very good luck with that stuff. Brian Buxton, DMD Swanson. I think we're out of it now. So might need to get another case of it. The way people were getting hits at that last one. So actually, then the first case was sick too. I think that's where we pulled a Yamal to 10 auto. So very sick on that stuff. CJ Abrams right there. We're gonna have an ooh. All right, I'm gonna bring that one back over here in a minute. We got Colton Cowser, Bo Bichette. This one I'll take. This one there. That CJ Abrams. Oh, that's a sick one. I love it. I still want to see it autographed, but I'll take it. That is a sick Fernando Tatis Jr. Number to 250 on that Ray Wave. I'd love to see this card autographed. Looks like such a sick card. I love the expression there. Boom. And then I'm going to have to stand up to get these back ones. Down to the last 8, folks. Pull another auto, hopefully. Let me move these ones over real quick. Nice one there. Got Jackson Churio on the front. Ty France, Dustin Harris, and the Sepia Jackson Churio on the back. Tyler O'Neill, Brandon Nemo. Nice one there. Mike Burrows. Seen a super fractor in a minute. That'd be sick to pull a super fractor. So Lane Thomas. Shaw. Alrighty. Candelaria. On the Ray Wave. Langford. Connor Wong and a Jeff McNeil. Sepia. Last pack of this box. So Nolan Arenado that throwback. Got the Montero on. That Ray Wave. All right. Here we go. Empty box. Abrams, Stern. Nice little Kobe Mayo right there on the rookie X-Fractor. Put that one into a top loader. This one there. One there. For them Orioles. Nice little Nick Sogard. And the Alcantara. This one there. Oops. Perfect. Nice little Shohei. Manny Machado. Got a nice little Max Scherzer there. And then Brandon Lowe. Bryce Harper, Jackson Profar on the Ray Wave. Shoda Minaga. There's a nice little Dylan Cruz. That one too. Soft sleeve. Got the J-Rom on the Sepia. Harrison Bader on that Ray Wave. Yeah, Sheets. Tyler Anderson and Michael Harris. The second on the Sepia. Colton Cowser on the Ray Wave. There we go. Let's get those over slightly. All right. Duran, Max Fried. That's a nice Ben Rice right there on that X-Fractor. Get that one into a top loader. Ooh, almost dropped my top loader. Nice Ben Rice there on that one. George Kirby. Gordon Graceffo. Nice one there. So Jose Altuve on the Ray Wave. Louder. So J.P. Crawford, and an Aaron Nola. Ezekiel Tovar on the front. Spencer Horowitz on Ezekiel Tovar on the sepia. Nice little Paul Skeens on that X Fractor right there. Put that one into a nice little top load as well. Nice one there. Nice little Wyatt Langford. All right, 5 boxes left. We're 7/8 of the way through this product. For all you math whizzes out there. Nice ones there. Alrighty. Put 2 of those in the wrong pile. Alright, here we go. Empty box. Kobe Mayo right there. I'll put that one in. All right. Kobe Mayo on the retro. Be the first Francisco Lindor I've seen the entire time too. Evan Carter. Gonna have that Bryce Harper there. And Christian Campbell. That one into a top loader. Pulled his auto the other day as well. Very nice one there. Bryce into a soft sleeve. Turner, Lars Nootbaar, Gunnar Henderson on the sepia. Darvish, Nick Gonzalez on that Ray Wave. Nice one there. James Wood. Probably put that one in the sleeve. Andrew Vaughn. And then Nestor Cortez. James Wood. All etched there. This one there. Down to 4. Empty box. Jacob Wilson on the back. I like to see that. There we go. The Nolan Gorman. And going to have the sepia of the Josh Wilson. Or Jacob Wilson, sorry. Nice one there. That went into a nice little Fortune 15. Got that Bad Olsen on the Ray Wave. Jose Siri. James Wood into a top load. Nice one there. Boom. Got the Yordan Alvarez on the Sevilla. Wave right there. Tyler Fitzgerald, Cody Bellinger. Got the William Contreras. Man, nice Joe Musgrove Grove on the X-Fractor. It's cool Yoshida. I haven't seen that one the entire time. We got the Kevin Alcantara. Got the Cade Povich. Connor Norby. The Gilbert Diaz on the Ray Wave. And we are down to 3 left. Go. 3 left in the box. I'm going to place a little closer. There we go. Now I can actually reach them without having to stand up the next time. Although it feels good to stand up. Nice one there. I actually like the way Jameson Talon pitches, actually. He's pitched for the Pirates. Not a crazy, like, doesn't do anything nuts, but just solid and consistent. Campbell on that one. CJ Abrams on that. Sepia. And the Ray Wave. Jones. Ty France. The Aurelvis Martinez. Corey Seager on the power players. Nacho Alvarez. I'm going to have that sick sepia of the Jackson Merrill right there. Sick on that one. I love that. Like I said, I love that photo. That is even cooler with the Ray Wave behind it. So cool. Last pack of this box. Nice little silver there, as well as the sepia. This one there. These ones moved over. Two boxes left. This is box 39. Right there. Empty box. Definitely at least shooting over 50% on those. Feel solid about that. Oh, that's Aaron Judge there. Pedro Leon on the Ray Wave. That's little Logan Driscoll there. And the Thomas Sagesi on the sepia. Ezekiel Tovar, Darren Baker, sepia. Hurston Waltrip on that one. Sounds like he should be a NASCAR driver. Hurston Waltrip. Kyle Tucker, Brett Rooker, Brian Buxton on that. Sepia. There's a Ben Rice on the back. A little Reese Hines action and a Chris Sale. Normal Ben Rice. Chris Sale on the Ray Wave. Ben Rice going into a top loader. So Alex Bregman right there. We're going to have a Nathan Lowe on the number to 199. I saw the Nationals logo. I was like, oh, I wanted to be James Wood, but it wasn't. So still a sick one. A lot more numbered cards on the back end than we did on the front end. Garrett Cole on that sepia. All right. We're down down to the last box, folks. Box number 4T. Last box magic. Here we go. This is where the magic happens. Empty box there. Here we go. All right. Got the Matt Olson. Nice little Mookie Betts. Jake Bloss on that. Nice little Ray Wave rookie. Castellanos. There's a nice little Ray Wave. There's an autograph right there. Austin Kitchens going over to the Marlins. Congratulations to the Miami Marlins on that one. So I think we ended up with 5 autos. So I believe we either tied or beat how many Aiden got in his. This little Luis de Los Santos on that one. That would be sick. A logo man, Tarek Skubal. Gilbert Diaz, Brendan Doyle, and the Orelvis Martinez. Orelvis Martinez, my bad. Alrighty, here we go. Nice little X-Fractor there on the Javier Sonoja. On the last 3 packs. Matt Shaw, Jackson Holiday. Nice little Ray Wave there. And the sepia of Royce Lewis on that super fun card. He's pointing back after either hitting a home run or something. Rounding the bases. Ray Wave. Last 2 packs. Jackson Churio. Nice J-Rod. Like that one. That's a cool one. J-Rod on the Ray Wave. Boom. Last pack of it all. Jeff McNeil, Ronello Blanco, and a Shea Langoliers on the sepia. Alrighty, these ones put aside, and then we will get into our recap. Nice one there. Go. Get these ones put aside. We will recap our fun ones here. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. We have a Nathan Lowe, numbered to 199, going over to the Nationals. We have a Fernando Tatis Jr., numbered to 250, going over to the Padres. We have a Connor Gillespie, numbered to 250, going over to the Marlins. We have a Bryce Turang on the number to 199, going over to the Brewers. We have a Teoscar Hernandez going over to the Dodgers on that number to 150. We have the Duran Duran on the number to 199, going over to the Red Sox. Now to our autographs, we have the Austin Kitchens autograph going over to the Marlins. We have that number to 99 Gilbert Diaz going over to the over to the Diamondbacks. We have the River Ryan on the autograph going over to the Dodgers. We have that Michael Peterson autograph going over to the Marlins. And then we have the Cameron Misner, number to 499, autograph going over to the Devil Rays. We have that photo variation of the Jace Jung going over to the Tigers. We have the light board variation, Drew Romo, going over to the Rockies. We have a Freddie Peralta light board variation going over to the Brewers. We got the Fanatical Trey Turner going over to the Phillies. We have the SSP Ultraviolet Mookie Betts going over to the Dodgers. And then we have that Shadow Etch Bobby Witt Jr. going over to the Royals. All right, that's going to do it for our break. We'll see you guys in